Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to chat a little bit about risk, okay? Not going to be a super duper in-depth video, but we're going to go through the main stuff. I'm going to give you an example. Sorry, you can barely make out what I've written, but we're just going to chat about risk real quick. So I'm just going to give you a quick example. I won't go through a million in this one video, but I think you will get kind of the idea of what I'm talking about by this example that I give. So let's say I have a $1,000 account, okay? This is something I get asked a lot, you guys, is how much I risk. I personally, okay, now this is just a personal preference. Yours might look a little different, or your mentor might do things a little differently. That's fine. I personally risk 3% of my account at one time. Not per trade, which some people do that, it's fine, but at once, okay? So if I enter one trade, it's 3% of my account. If I enter two trades, I divide that by 2 and it's 1.5%, okay? So, but it's only ever 3% at one time. And I'm gonna show you now how I would calculate this. And we're just gonna go through one easy example. So let's say we are trading the euro US dollar, okay? And we are trading from, I'm gonna delete this so that I can actually show you what I did here. Let's say we are taking let's say we're trading from this kind of rejection here from that zone all the way down to a lower zone. Now, this is just an arbitrary example I'm giving to you. I'm not actually telling you price is going to go down to a zone lower than this one. Just it's purely an example, okay? But let's just say that's what we did. We're going to calculate then our stop loss, obviously, right? So if I were taking a longer term swing trade here, my stop would be above this high wick, okay? And what I would do then is go into the date and price range tool. I'm on TradingView, okay? And I'd go to my entry point, which is, again, arbitrarily right there. And we'd go up to where our stop is, which is a few pips above that long wick, right? And it's about 50 pips. It's 50.5, but I'm going to say 50 pips. So we read that last number there, okay? What I would then do, so I know that, okay, I'm willing to risk 50 pips, or 50 pips is where I want to place my stop, okay? I determine that first, because your stop loss, no matter what, should be calculated based on price action. You shouldn't be calculating your stop loss based on your risk. You need to determine your risk after looking at your stop. So if your stop has to be a bit wider, you can just lower your lot size, right? And lower your risk amount. So then what I would do is go over to my pip value calculator. Now remember, we have a $1,000 account. Okay, I don't have anything written there. We have a $1,000 account. And we are willing to risk $30, 3% of it. Now this is just what I do again, okay? This is just personally what I do. I'm just explaining to you guys my risk analysis and strategies, okay? So what I would do is put in our pip amount, which is 50, because that's the risk that we're taking. And again, this is just on one trade. Then we're going to go into the euro US dollar whenever I can find it. There we go. I'm going to keep the deposit currency on the US dollar, just to keep things really easy. I will tell you guys, I really like the FXTM pip value calculator. That's what I'm using. Sorry, I should have mentioned that at the beginning. You can use any pip value calculator. So if you search in Google, literally just Google like FOREX pip value calculator, there'll probably be like 10 or 20 that are fine to use. I just prefer this one. I find it's easy to look at, okay? But again, you can either copy this, take a screenshot of this. This is what I like to use. So we know our pip amount we're willing to risk is 50. We're trading the euro US dollar, okay? Then we determine our lot size. So we can risk up to $30. So with the 0.05 lot size, that's a bit low. So if we just want to enter like one trade, we'd use a 0.06, okay? If you want to enter two of the same and stack your trades, we could use 0.03 and so on. If you wanted to enter 3, it'd be 2. So it kind of goes like that. If you're trading a different pair, okay, it's going to be, you try to make sure that you put it in here because it will change depending on the currency pair, right? So make sure that you're changing this currency pair. And that is how I determine my lot size based on my risk. So pretty easy. Now, if you want to use a 5% risk, if you want to do 3% per trade, whatever, that's fine. I just encourage you to use consistency. So still go ahead and, calculate your pips based on your stop loss and all that good stuff. That's all I have for you today. It's not a super long video, but it's something you guys have been asking me for. Please let me know in the comments what other videos you want to see. I want to know what you guys want, what you guys want to watch, and I'll be sure to make some great content this week. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and leave me a comment. I'd really appreciate that. And I'll see you guys in the next video.